Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Kim, it was great to see you and meet with your client out at the house today. Hey, what a beautiful house. Great location, too. Let's take a look at the very top. So we've got what is characterized as traditional caps. We used to call them back in the day. We used to call them wagon tops because they look like the Conestoga wagons that came across the plains at the turn of last century. Um, let's see. There's no screens on the ends of them keeping the creatures out, and that may turn out to be a problem as far as getting birds and squirrels in the chimney. That would be something that a handyman would help you with, screening that up for you, the screening up the ends. Um, Flashing looks good, no problems with that. Let's sneak into the living room area. This is the oldest part. This is the oldest of the two chimneys. No accommodation for a damper in here, and so what they have is just insulation stuffed in there. Obviously, they don't use the fireplace. It'd be too much of a mess and a nuisance to pull that insulation out every time you want to use it. But it does block the heat and air conditioning from going up the chimney. Top ceiling damper, we talked about it a little bit. Be difficult, let's go back up to the top shot. Be difficult to slide one in here because they pop up, and it would be difficult in here to get it to fully extend. And if you don't get them fully extended, it's likely the smoke would come back into the house. They also make La Manche drop-in dampers that may be a candidate for that if you're absolutely set for sure that that's what you want to do. Otherwise, glass doors, otherwise keeping the insulation in there. Basically, you want to block the heat and air conditioning from going up the chimney. Missing mortar at the profile. This is the upper profile area. This leads behind the wood, etc. It's actually a code violation, needs to be repaired. View the smoke chamber and flue in that room. Hey, we look at the den fireplace. Holy cats, look at all the creosote buildup, both in the firebox area. Look at this, and all over the damper. Let's see if we got a better shot up here. As we look at the flue base and the flue itself, it's just caked on there. I don't know that these people have ever actually had this thing cleaned before. Needs to be cleaned. It's going to produce odors, of course. Even if you shut the damper, you're going to get some smell in here because look at the amount of creosote that's even below the damper. Summer times are always the worst, where there's no natural draft in a fireplace in the summer months. You need that cold air. You need that cold differential of 40 degrees or colder outside to establish a good draft. So when it's actually warmer outside than it is inside, and you have a bit of a draft reversal, and then every time your air conditioner kicks on, it's pulling the smell into the house. Cleaning it will help. It won't eradicate all of it. Masonry chimneys are porous, which means they hold the smells. So closing the damper tight. Once this is cleaned up, it'll probably close a lot tighter. You may even be in for some glass doors here to help offset that smell. We looked at the flue. This has a gas log lighter. This is a key valve for that. Remember, gas log lighters do not have pilots. You want to light a little fire going underneath, a little newspaper underneath the wood before you turn the key on, so that you can adequately light the log lighter. And remember to take the key out when you're not using it. You certainly don't want children turning the key and filling the house up with raw gas. So, questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.